Hello guys, it's me again. Today we're learning about tables, and you're going to get a worksheet that looks like this. Your first table is just this much. This up here is the instructions that I'm giving you now. So if you forget what I'm saying, you can go back and read this. You do not have to type or create any of this portion, only this, okay? So let's open up Word. Now, we do not have to set margins for this, but we do need to center it horizontally and vertically. So when you save this, you're going to save it as Avery Table. To center it this way, you're going to come up here in the paragraph box and click on Center. And to center it this way, we're going to go to Layout. We're going to click right here where it says Page Setup. There's a dialog box launcher in the corner. Click on that. Again, click on Layout. And right here where it says vertical alignment, tell it to center. Okay? Now, going back to home, remember you should have a size 12. And your name goes in the header. So put your name in the header for me. And now you're ready to type. So your cursor should be right in the middle of the page. Please do not hit enter here because it's not going to center properly if you hit enter before you start typing. So we're starting right here where it says Avery Tables, Avery Middle School Athletics Department. You guys have just completed your PowerPoint telling you about how to format a table. So the first title is all caps and bold. I'm going to turn my caps on, I'm going to turn my bold on, and I'm going to type Avery Middle School. Now this has a double space between it, so I hit the enter key twice. I take my caps lock off, but I leave my bold on. Athletics Department. Notice that this does have initial caps, so I have to take off if you don't use initial caps. Double space, and now we're going to insert the table. So if you think about the words up here, if I'm going to insert something, I'm going to do it from the Insert tab. So click on Insert. Right underneath it is Tables. This is a small table. Columns, if you remember, go up and down. Rows go across. Okay? So because it's a small table, I can actually count. I've got 3 columns, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So right here, I can highlight 3 across and 6 down, and it tells me up at the top it's 3 across and 6 down. If you remember your header words are bold, initial caps, it's already centered for you. So you type sport, use the tab key to go to the next cell, coach, tab key, and go to number on team. Now, before I start typing the rest, if you remember from the PowerPoint, if I'm using words, it can be left aligned or centered. Because this is left aligned on the key, I want you to left align. To do it once, I'm going to highlight both columns, and I'm going to come back to home and tell it to left align. I'm also going to take the bold off because we do not bold inside the table. Numbers are right aligned. So I'm going to highlight this column, and I'm going to tell it to right align. And again, I'm going to take the bold off so I don't have bold on my numbers. So I'm going to click on the second cell, and I'm going to type basketball. I'm going to tab and type Ray Smith. Tab and type 32. Notice how the cursor went all the way to the right. If I tab again, it's going to take me down to the next line. Football, Jacob, and 48. And you just keep going until you get to the end. When you've got them all done, the last one is 24. If I hit tab again, it's going to give me another line, and that's not what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is just put my cursor outside the table. Now what we have is a source note, and the source note is formatted to the left. So with that cursor right there, I'm going to come up and tell it the left line. I'm going to make sure the bold is off, and I'm going to type source. Capitalize where they tell you to capitalize, initial caps where they tell you to initial caps. That's all I'm typing. Now, when you guys, you're going to finish filling out the table. I just did it this way to shorten up the video a little bit. But this is all you're really having to do. It's centered on your page. So we centered it this way using this. We went to layout here, and we centered it here to get it centered this way on the page. All right? So you're going to save it as Avery Table, and you're going to upload it to Canvas for me. All right? So let's go here.